nothing but space and time and opportunity. It's the shit talk you do, making boss moves, doing it for me. You got me running in circles. Did I do that? Feeling like Urkel. You know I never hurt you. No one else deserves you but me. Watching you back up, watching you back up. You making me lose it. Laying it down to good music. Baby, whatever I gotta do, I'ma prove it. So stay right there. There's no one near. Wanna watch you make it disappear. Whispering sweet things in your ear. So stay right there. So stay right there. So stay right there. So stay right there. Just stay right there. So stay right there. Stay right there. So stay right there. Yeah. Don't you move a muscle. All I wanna do is touch you. You scared of a nigga who tryna love you. You say you can't forget the past, got trust issues. Save some room for me. I'm gonna keep you company. I'm down if you're down for me. That's all we really need. Let me slow stroke you, get into the motion. Girlfriends, they too nosy. They think that they know me. Never leaving lonely. You the one and only. Your love, your love. National treasure, pussy, baby. They wanna give me away, but they can't hold a candle to you. My body, so girl, you're the truth. So stay right there. So stay right there. So stay right there. So stay right there, baby. Stay right there, baby. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there.
Wow. I've been doing drugs, I hate the pain but love the numb. Can't feel my face, can't feel your love, mine, dear. She said all we do is fuck and smoke some weed, but that's not love. Do you love me or how I fuck, mine, dear? I've been pretty high for a while now. Cuss along my wrist to make sure I feel. Cause I've been pretty high for a while now, love. Fuck you till it hurts to make sure you feel my pain.
She said she hate the way she love me. I say I hate the way I feel. Drugs are the only thing that help me. They help me hide the way I feel. Cause I've spent time in my room now. I don't even barely go out no more. Cause I've been having dreams about you now. I don't even barely sleep no more, I swear. Will I stay? Will I go? I don't know, no, I don't know.
I've been doing drugs, I hate the pain but love the numb. Can't feel my face, can't feel your love, mine, dear. She said all we do is fuck and smoke some weed, but that's not love. Do you love me or how I fuck, mine, dear? I've been pretty high for a while now. Cuss along my wrist to make sure I feel. Cause I've been pretty high for a while now, love. Fuck you till it hurts to make sure you feel my pain. Feel my pain, off in rain, on your parade when you're feeling down. Look around, I'll be right here for you. Cause I've been pretty high.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Saw, and there's a couple things I need y'all to do before we get into the podcast. First off, I'm gonna need you to like, comment, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on so you know every time we upload and in the future when we go live. Also, follow us on Twitch. If you want to watch the podcast, you can also watch us live on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Follow us at DyeTie Radio, as well as on Instagram at DyeTie Radio. If you're looking for promo, DM us and we got you. You know what I'm saying? We'll hit you up and we'll get that going. Also, if you don't want to watch us on YouTube or on Twitch, you can listen to us on Spotify and Anchor, yo. Just look us up at DyeTie Radio. And with that being said, enjoy the podcast.
Welcome.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to DyeTie Radio, the number one podcast in the doggone world. Ooh, I did not mean to make that. We just wanted to turn that down. Yes, sir. I am the host, Saw. You can find me on Instagram at official.S.A.W. Everybody else, introduce yourselves.
Hi, it's me, Mocha-chan. How are you lovely people doing today?
Hi, it's Nina. I'm currently cooking. Sorry, I'm starving. But yeah, you can follow me, nina.g.williams. Let's get started.
So we are talking about, well, our first topic today is, what is it?
So I think you might need to bring your audio up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Put my face close. Our first topic today is communication hard to keep? What do you guys have to say about that?
I would say it depends on who you're trying to communicate with. If you actively enjoy the person you're trying to communicate with, say it's like your best friend, it's a lot easier to keep communication because you want to talk to them. It's easier to talk to somebody that you want to talk to and want to build a relationship with and keep that relationship with, rather than a person that you don't really care for.
I mean,
So-
kind of like how y'all communicated to me just a second ago, like how my volume is too low.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it ain't that hard, you know. It's just...
I feel like there's a story behind this.
I'm gonna let Nina go first.
Okay. I feel like yes and no. I think it really depends on who you're communicating with and the reason why you're communicating with that person. Like for me, for instance, I'm pretty good with communication, but like I will not be open with you if I feel like you're a person that I don't want to open up to, if that makes sense. Like if I feel like some sort of, I don't know, hostility or resentment or some sort of, I don't know, if I just don't feel safe talking to this person, I feel, you know, I almost feel like there is not a need for me to want to communicate with them, or, you know what I mean? It's just like I want to communicate with them less every time that this person talks to me. If that makes sense.
Dang.
So, at least that's just how I see it. I think communication is easy to have, but it also doesn't mean that it's easy to keep in communication, but it doesn't always mean that the conversation is going to be easy, which is why it might be a little harder.
Oh, okay, I see where you going with that.
Yeah, it doesn't mean the conversation that's going to be had will be easy, but it does mean that it should be easy to conversate, that being said.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not, in my opinion, not really that hard to communicate. Like, if you really want to talk to that person, you know, you would take that time to make that effort to talk to that person. I mean, that's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you
Yeah,
really,
like we all agree that it's not the actual talking is the hard part. It's the discussion you're possibly having with that said person or the person that you are actively talking to.
Hmm. I guess it also depends on the person too. Like, why is the conversation being had? Is it
Right.
just, keeping up daily, just talking once a day? Or is it like, oh, we need to have an in-depth discussion and I'm avoiding it? Whatever that might be. At least how I think of it, it's easy if I'm talking to someone every day. Like if I like that person, I do want to talk to them, or like I might go out of my way to just be like, hey, like how you doing? But if I don't know, if I felt some sort of like hostility, or I don't know, some sort of like something that isn't nice in my
If
opinion.
they didn't make the environment safe for you. Is that what
Exactly.
you're
If they didn't
saying?
make, yeah, even like if the conversation I might have had previous to me talking to them was not a good conversation or ended on a bad term, I might feel a little less inclined to reach out, or I might not want to talk to them as often just because I think about those things. But then again, it's different for everyone. Some people are more like, oh, I want to talk to them because we ended on a bad note and now we need to figure it out. But I'm just not one of those people. I just think
Mm-hmm.
I like to have my light, fluffy conversations. And if they're not light and fluffy, then see ya.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, to each his
So I
own.
guess it also depends on the type of person that you are as well. Because
Right.
you
Mhm.
have to know what kind of conversations you're willing to have. If you're willing to have in-depth conversations, then you're totally fine communicating. However, if it's like dry, how's the weather kind of conversations, and you're not like really up for that, then it's going to be a lot difficult for you because you don't like talking about that topic. I think this goes hand in hand with like everyday life kind of things. Like if you like doing this kind of topic at school, like if you like doing math, you'll be able to do the homework no problem. But if it's like something else, you're gonna have a difficult time with it. You're not gonna be able to pay attention. You're not gonna be able to get it. So yeah, it just depends on who you are and who the other person is. Because
I mean,
communication itself.
I feel like,
I feel like you have some tea you need to share or something.
no, no, no. I mean, not tonight, not tonight. But I just feel like a phone works both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm putting in effort to, hit you up to talk to you, you feel me? And if you're not reciprocating the same feeling or the same actions, because actions speak louder than words. Even though you texting me words, it's still an action. You're actively doing something for me. If you don't go out of your way to do the same things that I'm doing for you, then it's it's a no go for me. I'm just we. It's like I say in my case, that's letting you down easy. Cause if I just stop texting you and you stop texting me, then it was never even something there in the first place. And we'll just stop communicating, period, overall. And I'll move on to the next, or move on and do something else.
Mhm.
And that's just me.
Well, it sounds like you have a different way of communicating from this person. Because that's also a factor. Like the way you communicate. How do you like express yourself? How do you communicate your words? Do you like to do it over the phone verbally, or do you like to do it through a text so you can have like things to go back on, or you could quickly edit it out and be like, I shouldn't say that. That would be too harsh. Or maybe I should put it in a nicer tone or something like that.
I mean, I
Like,
go through that sometimes.
Yeah, I think like at least for me, like okay, I'm not a person who likes talking on the phone, but I'm also a person who doesn't like texting. So getting in contact with me is can be difficult. But The thing is, like, if I like a person, I will make an effort to respond, even if I'm late, even if it's been like a day and I didn't respond. If I like this person, I'm going to respond. Although, if I didn't like this person, I guess they wouldn't know, and I guess I gotta be a little more vocal about that. But that being said, if I do actively want to talk to somebody, I'm going to make an effort to talk to them, whether that be on the phone or texting them. It's just a matter of like who they are, I guess, in my case. But I am a hard person to get in contact with sometimes. Like I don't like answering my phone. But you know, everybody's different, I think, in terms of like if somebody said they're gonna talk, you know, like keep up to date and say like, hey, you know, I'm gonna text you back or I'm gonna let you know what I'm doing frequently, this and that, then you'd expect them to do that. And if they don't do that, then you're kind of like, yo, like I'm done putting in the effort. At least, you know, that's how I see it.
Right. No, I totally get it. I totally understand. But yeah, I'm not much of a person who likes to be on the phone. But you can FaceTime me. I'm cool with that. I'm like very cool.
Yeah, I'm the
with
same
that.
way. Like I like people FaceTiming me.
Yeah, I don't really like texting either. That doesn't way. I like that face-to-face interaction. That's how I am.
Right, like I'm like, you know, it feels like I'm there, you know?
Right, you feel me? And like, if we can sit on a call and like not have to say anything, and we could just be just chilling, doing our own little thing, just be on the phone. It feels like you're actually there with me while I'm doing this. Like I could just be playing the game, and you could just be sitting there watching like a TV show. It's like we
Okay.
actually.
I
That's
get
cool.
indifferent about those.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, I guess it depends on what I'm doing. Because if I'm just watching a TV show, then I feel almost inclined to like hang up the phone because it's just like I'm just like, okay, I'm trying to turn on my show, but then I have someone. I don't know. Like I'm okay with those sometimes, but then I also think like I could just be watching this show without this person on the.
Like it almost feels rude to have them on the phone and not giving you
Exactly. That's
your
how I.
Oh
attention.
well, I
Right.
mean,
That's how
like,
I am.
we were already doing that in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And we just so happened to just stay on the phone.
hmm I mean, if
I'm
that's
cool
the
with
case,
that.
then yeah.
Yeah,
Like sometimes I'll FaceTime my friends and we just are like, yeah, we'll like talk, but sometimes we're just going about our business, doing what we would regularly
Like,
do.
yeah,
yeah,
if it's something like short that you can easily come back to the phone and be like, okay, I'm back, then it's okay because
oh,
you're
y'all
not
like
leaving
meaningful
for a whole.
conversations.
What?
Yeah, like meaningful
Yes.
Oh,
conversations.
Like, I need a. If you're gonna
Something we're
call me, you
always
have to
talking.
have a reason
that's how
that is
I
more than
am.
30
Yes,
seconds.
that's
If
like
it's
me. Like,
not longer than 30 seconds, there was no reason for you to call me. If you were calling to check up on me and basically just say, hey, are you okay? Are you eating? Are you making sure you do this, that, and the third? There's no reason for you to call me. Just text me and I'll be like, okay, I'm supposed to
I'm
be
like that
doing this
too.
thing. I'm supposed to be taking out the trash.
Wow, y'all
There's
like
no
I'm
reason for you to
meaningful.
call me.
literally that's me because like it's like if I'm going about doing my stuff, I can do that without being on the phone. Like if they want to call me and check
hmm
how I am and we're gonna talk and catch up, then I don't mind being on the phone for a while. But like if they call me and got nothing to say, you could have texted me for this.
Exactly. It's like wasting
Okay,
time
no,
and
okay,
wasting battery
no,
life.
like
Right, my battery.
this is like we've been talking for a while, and then like this the conversation just so happened to just die at a certain point, and now we're just doing whatever we were doing before we got on the phone or while we was on the phone, like chilling now. Now we're just chilling,
Mm.
but we're on FaceTime. That's still a no.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's still a no.
Okay,
So here's the thing.
like I know what you're saying. Because, like, I do that sometimes. Like, the conversation will end and I'll be like, hey, I'm going to watch this TV show. Like, are you cool with that? And another person's like, oh, I'm going to play this video game. But nobody wanted to hang up the phone.
Yeah.
I think that's chill. But, like, I still feel like that weird feeling of, like, okay, do I, like, talk? Or, like, do I talk and watch my show? Do I talk and play my video? You know what I mean? Like, I always feel like, I don't know. I'll do that, though. Like, not saying that's, like, a horrible thing to do. But it's also, like, I feel bad almost because it's like we're not even talking. We're just doing our own things. Like, let me just hang up.
It's bad phone etiquette in the back of our mind, going like, "This is rude, being disrespectful."
What the? Oh wow, that's love. So I mean, so like it's like if we were actually there with each other, and like I was playing the game and you were watching your show, is that still like weird?
I mean, like in that case, no, but like
it depends on what level you're on.
Right, it depends on the like relationship level. Like, okay, if I was dating someone and I was long distance with them, I would totally do that. Like, I would literally be on the phone with them. I'd be in the freaking shower and still be on the phone, like just talking to them throughout the day. But
Exactly.
and like even if like I was dating someone,
in the shower.
you know, I'd be like, hey, how's your day? Sorry, you caught me at like a bad time. I'm in the shower right now. You know what I mean? But that's the same like if I was dating someone and they were here. You know, like if they were here with me and what's it called? I saw them every day. We could go about our business, but still be in the same room, if that makes sense. So sometimes on calls, like, yeah, I'll do that, but it's also like, where am I at in this friendship scale? Because if this is just my buddy from like down the street and they're calling me while I'm in the middle of my shower, I'm not picking up.
Okay. That makes sense. Well, I don't know how to transition from that because I just feel like, dang, my whole just being was just like interrupted. Like, damn, I guess
I'm so sorry.
I guess I don't like that. I'm gonna have to stop doing that then.
It's not that we don't like it, it's the fact that we're not at that point yet. Like, even if we were at that point, keep in mind feelings do change and relationships change. That's just how life is. So maybe y'all were at that point sometime once upon a time ago, but now y'all not. So I don't know how you gonna solve that issue.
I just don't like when people randomly call me. Like, if you want to call and be like, hey, how your day going, boo, whatever. I'm like, oh, I'm doing good. I'm chilling. And then we're done talking. I don't really feel like I need to keep, you know, I don't
keep the conversation going.
Keep this conversation. Yeah, I would just be like, well, I'm gonna get off of here. I have a TV show I'm gonna watch, and they're saying like, "Oh no, stay on the phone." Where I'm gonna be like, "No."
What? Like, what's the purpose? You're not even saying anything. What is
exactly? Like, you're just there. Like, it'd be different if we would like, you know, streaming it together or something.
Like,
I don't know. Yeah, it's almost weird. Like, I get it, but I
like
don't
it's almost
I do that
like
with my
you're watching like stalker vibes, almost a little bit, just a little tiny bit. Like you watching me watch a show.
Like guys I just like would be like really interested in, and we would do that though. Like we would FaceTime. Nobody would say anything to each other for a while, and then I don't know. Somebody would probably just like fall asleep, and like I like doing that, but I also still feel weird about doing that. Like I wouldn't go out of my way to do that. I would try to end the call before that would get to that point. But before I would fall asleep, I'd be like, "Hey, I'm going to sleep. Like, I'm ending the call." But like sometimes I would just fall asleep, and then the call would still be going, and I'd be like, "Hello," and then it's just like it can be cute, it can be weird. I don't know. That's just not an everyday thing for me. Like, I think the only way I would really like doing that is if I was in like a long distance relationship.
Yeah. Because it makes more sense with a long distance relationship.
Right, it
Go
makes
ahead,
more
Bob.
sense. Yeah.
Maybe I'm just overthinking, which leads us into our next topic. Why is overthinking bad?
Mm.
Mm,
Nice segue.
that's like,
Why is
I can give you a million reasons why overthinking is bad. Hold on, but right now I'm gonna drink some water. One of you guys go ahead.
Yep, keep hydrated, guys. Keep hydrated.
stay hydrated, folks?
I am also drinking water as everyone is drinking water.
Water break.
Water break.
Water breaks.
Bro, I ate this food was okay. Side note, this food was so good. I know everybody just sat here and watched me like chow down this whole bowl, but like I
Yes.
needed this. Okay, I was so hungry.
No one's
All I've
blaming
eaten
you.
today is a muffin, so I needed some.
Girl. Take better care of yourself.
I know, but let's just say that was a really good dinner, and I might get seconds later. So,
Eat up all the food.
Why is overthinking bad, Nina?
I know leftovers.
all right, overthinking is so bad. Like, granted, we all do it, but the only thing that comes out of overthinking is bad things because you're thinking about the millions and trillions of possibilities of why this may work, this may not work, this what could go wrong, what could go right, this and that. And because you're thinking of all these thoughts, you start stressing yourself out. You start getting anxiety. You start thinking that this is the wrong thing to do. You start thinking that, what if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? It's almost like when you have a toxic ex and you just went down the street to go pick up some, I don't know, your groceries for that week, but they're overthinking, thinking, oh, you're with another guy, you're with another girl. They're not with where they said they are, and then they start yelling. You know, the ex is like, where were you at? Blah blah, and it's just all in your head, man. It's all in your head, and it's in your head, man. Honestly, I think the best thing for people to do that's like overthinking is to get out of your head. Like, honestly, when people are overthinking, I think they just need to tell whoever they're with what they're overthinking about. And it just makes it, you just feel a little better. Like, they don't have to go start accusations like, oh, well, you didn't text me back, so now I thought you were with someone else. No, I think it needs to be like, hey, just communicate with me because I get worried sometimes and overthink. But we all overthink, but that's why we have good communication, so people don't overthink. But overthinking is so annoying and stressful, and that's why I get so angry about it. Everybody who overthinks is like, oh, I thought this, and that. No, it's in your head, man.
Man.
Wait,
Your head, man.
Head. Oh.
in your head.
No, Mocha, what you got to say?
Nina's right. The only thing that you get from overthinking is stress and anxiety. And honestly, does you no good whatsoever to just overthink a situation or scenario when you don't have that much evidence. Now, granted, there's a difference from overthinking to actively analyzing the situation. For instance, if you think that your partner is cheating on you and going to places and you see their social media posting about them going to these other places, before you start yelling and cursing at them, ask them the question, hey, what's this? Like, why are you posting about this? And you said you were at school. Like, why were you at a club? Like, can you explain? Like, put it in a nice way. Now, first of all, how you came about it, how you came about the image, totally up to you. I don't know how you did it, but don't be nosing, don't be searching for it, because that's the problem with overthinking. When you overthink so much, you tend to act upon your thoughts, your assumptions, because that's what overthinking is. It's assuming a possibility that may or may not happen. it's not even, it hasn't even happened yet. You're looking at the potential future, and by you overthinking, you basically contradict your future that is happening. Like, you
I
change it
agree.
almost. And like Nia said, you should communicate with your whoever's next to you and vent almost about what you were overthinking about. But if you're unable to actively vent or talk to people, I would suggest meditation so you can actively silence your mind so you don't think about anything. You just focus on what is around you, being present. Because that's the issue. We're always thinking about the future or the past, and we're never present in our moment of being, which is an issue. We can't really change our future or do anything about our future because we're not present in the moment to create it. So you gotta start calming yourself, realizing, very important thing, you have to
Right.
realize you're overthinking. You have to be aware. Because here's the thing, the reason why most people are very toxic and abusive to themselves is because they overthink their flaws. So if you're overthinking, basically be like, you know what, I'm overthinking it. I'm talking bad about myself. Just acknowledge and start realizing when you're doing it, and then stop yourself by just calming yourself down and thinking about what's around you, what's present in this moment. Saw, you got something to say?
The Rams are going to the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Matthew Stafford's going to the Super Bowl.
Waiting for one cup of ice cream.
Matthew Stafford's going to the Super Bowl. Let's go.
Awesome.
You know who Matthew Stafford is, Nina? You know who Matthew Stafford is, Nina?
What'd you say?
Matthew Stafford? You know who
Yeah.
he is?
Mhm.
He's on the Rams.
Wait, what'd you say? I think you need to turn up your volume, or turn down
Yeah.
the music, one or the other.
Yeah, turn down the music. The music's way too loud. A little bit.
I can't even. I said Matthew Stafford is on the Rams. Going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's gonna be a good
Okay.
game. Rams versus the Bengals. It's gonna be a good game.
Dang. I'm excited for the Super Bowl. I need a cute fit. I'm gonna do like this and put my hair in 2 ponytails and be like, even though I'm really just gonna be at home and I'm probably not even gonna watch the Super Bowl, I'm gonna watch the Puppy Bowl. Like I do every year.
You don't watch the game? You watch the Puppy Bowl?
Yeah, I watch the Puppy Bowl. Like it's like dogs running around on Animal Planet, and they can like score goals and stuff. It's like little teams. The halftime show was either cats or hamsters. I forgot what they had last year. I think it might have been hamsters. But I watch it every year. Like while the Super Bowl's going, I'm just like, go dogs, go dogs.
Wow. So you're not a football fan at all?
No, I'm a dog fan though.
Yeah.
What about you, Marcus? Are you a football fan?
I'm gonna be honest, no, I'm not. The only reason why I would watch the Super Bowl is because, like, it's a party, and I got invited, so I'll go.
When is the Super
Just
Bowl?
to have some social.
I don't know.
It's on the 15th. I heard people
this
talking
upcoming month?
in
Oh no.
February.
February 13th.
Like, it's either before or after
Wait.
Valentine's Day.
February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day.
Oh wow. There's gonna be some
Oh,
heartbroken
yeah.
people the day,
Oh,
the day
no.
after.
More work
Bengals,
for
the
me.
Bengals.
Yay.
Oh
It'll be
boy.
so sad.
It's gonna
The
be
Rams beat them.
something.
The Rams is gonna beat them. That's all I know.
We should have
Well, y'all
talked
can
about
come over
Valentine's
to
Day. I forgot
Publix
that's
and
the
get your
thing.
candy.
I mean, we could talk about Valentine's Day right
Yes.
now.
We can talk
What
about
about
that.
Valentine's Day?
Should we wait till next week though?
I think
What is
we
next
should,
week?
because it would be closer.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll wait till next week. Because this Valentine's Day, I don't know. I hate everything and everybody.
I don't know.
Yeah. We'll talk about it. We'll
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it next week. Stay
We'll
tuned.
talk about it
Stay
next
tuned.
week.
Yeah, we'll talk about
I
it
got a
next
little
week.
spoiler.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good week.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bad week. It's gonna be a sad week, but it's gonna
Honestly,
be.
I don't
It's
even
gonna be
care.
a
Next
week.
week.
It's gonna
Somebody
be
better
a
DoorDash
week.
me some ice cream and I'll be alright.
I got you. I got you.
See, there we go.
But anyway, back to overthinking and why you did that. Saw you never said anything about what you thought about.
Yeah.
Overthinking. So I tend to overthink a lot about situations. It's like it's like a million outcomes can possibly happen, and you're trying to focus on all of them at the same time when you really should just, you know, look at what's around you, look at what's going on, and try to see how okay, it depends on the situation. Let's say it's with a person. You see how they're coming from. Try to see where they're coming from. And then that'll help you figure out what you need to do next. And then, like, I say, like, just calm down. And you can't control everything. So just calm down and let whatever happens play out. And then you will be able to decide what's your next move after things happen. That's a lot to say.
I hate overthinking. Instead of overthinking, I push all of my thoughts back until like the last minute, and then when they really matter, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, now just let whatever happen happen now.
I mean, some situations you can, some situations you can't help it. Can't help but think like, oh shoot, like what can I do, or what happened? What would happen
Like,
if I did this?
Yeah, like things that you can't control, people tend to overthink about that the most because it's the unknown. And as human beings, we fear the unknown because we can't realistically prepare for it in a sense of we're secure. And that's a big thing about us as people. We want to be secure in knowing that we're going to have our safety, our routine, and everything that we find of value. So with that, with not knowing if we're going to live tomorrow, wake up and do our same boring or exciting routine, it is scary. It is scary to not know what comes after death. And there are so many things, so many teachings, so many religions, so many possibilities that could happen. And it's scary because there's no actual answer. If you believe in religion, then you have an answer. However, it hasn't been technically proven. Not saying that it's not true. I'm not trying to diss out any religion that anyone has. I'm just saying, because there's been no bona fide proof on what's fact and what's fiction, it's very terrifying to actively think about it. That's why I think most people are afraid of their own mortality. So again, it boils down to the fear of the unknown and not being able to control the outcome and not knowing what to do when that outcome happens.
Yeah.
So in those moments, you have to just breathe and accept what may or may not happen. And just, when you are able to calm down, come up with a plan of how you will assess the situation. And of course, it's okay to have regrets on how you dealt with it and wish you had dealt with it a different way.
I was just
But
about to say something
that's,
about
you were just about to say something?
that. About that. I was just about to say exactly what you just said.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, it's okay to regret what you did and wish you did differently, but that's the beauty of it. You learn from it. It's a mistake now that you can tell someone, or you can learn and do it differently when it comes again. So yeah, it's a learning process. Life is a learning process. It's an up and down hill that you learn from. So though it's messy, extremely messy in 2022, it's still a beautiful ride that you shouldn't overthink as much and just enjoy it. Enjoy the time that you have rather than overthink what you don't have. Because you will regret the rest of your life wasting that time that you had wishing or wondering, what if this happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I already hate 2022. But I don't overthink about it.
2022 is starting off a little different.
Starting off a little rough for me.
It started out
It's
different.
like
I will say
it's
that, and it started out
slow.
rough.
It's starting out slow.
It's very slow. However,
Well, mine has been
realistically,
stressful.
everyone's slow at this point because we're all exhausted. Think about it. We went through 2 to 3 whole years with COVID,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
still not stopping.
Just about.
And even though we have the vaccine, people are still getting sick. Whether you want to believe, it's the people who has not gotten the vaccine and is spreading COVID everywhere. Regardless of everything, it still has not stopped.
And I don't think it ever will at this point. Like I said, if it started rough, maybe it can only go up from here. It feels like it's going a straight decline, but you never know.
I mean, we got the vaccine, it still don't work. We still got a whole year.
We're
Yeah.
just about to hit the second month. We still
Yeah, a
got
month too.
Yeah.
We still got
another month left, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But before we go into our next topic, we're gonna take a quick break, so take a look at these messages.
Alright, about to get this video done. Alright. Oh snap, Z, what's up? Yep. Oh snap, yo. Yo, what's up?
What's good, fam?
What you got going
It's your
on?
boy Z Huno here, and I'm here to talk to you guys about today's sponsor right now, which is obviously, as you can see, High Hemp. So you ever had any issues with your blunts, tobacco, heavy tobacco in the blunts destroying your throat? Ever had any issues where it's got straight GMOs, it tastes nasty and all that? Well, no fear, because High Hemp is here. We got all these different type of flavors. We got all these different herbal blends. We got
Yes,
bubble
sir.
gum. I got the cones. I got the wraps. I got the meditators that hold the stuff for your boy, so you know I be good. Yeah. So if you go right now to highhemp.co, that's HIGHHEMP.co, and you type in the promo code HIGHTIE25, you can get any and everything that you want that you see on this table, including the merch, because you see the merch. I know you see the shirt.
Yes, sir, that
you get
drip.
the merch, the drip. Get all that right now, 25% off. Not all that as in your order, 25% off. So,
Yes,
like
sir.
I said, highhemp.co, HIGHTIE25, any and everything you want right now. Go get that right now. Hey, bro, you trying to
Yeah, let's smoke, bro. Let's smoke, bro. Hell yeah.
All right, now we back. We back. So our last topic is, if you could price yourself, how much would you cost? And this is not including your net worth. No, I'm not talking about that.
Who wants to go first?
How would you price yourself right now?
I don't know. First, we'd have to look at like what all. Sorry, I'm thinking of it technically, but I'm like, all right. First, let's try to like build up all the things that I feel like would be worth a monetary value.
Right.
You know, like I feel like I've done some pretty cool things in my lifetime. Like I did my first commercial. You know, I did my first magazine. I did my first music video feature. You know, then I have like little accomplishments, like I'm doing. Oh yeah, I was in a movie, which was really cool. I was in a TV show. Like those are like big accomplishments that I feel like, all right, those should be worth a good amount.
You have an OnlyFans. You are currently going to college.
You know, these are all like little.
You got a sugar daddy.
Like, wow. See, like,
you met freaking You met a Power Ranger. I can't remember which one, but you met one. You met a Power Ranger.
I didn't meet a Power Ranger.
Your net worth is going up a little bit more.
I don't know if the OnlyFans and the Power Ranger situation is worth
think about
money,
this.
but I think that's like deducting money.
Think about it's not because think about it. You are able to connect a network. Think about that part.
That's true. But then what
you
would
network
things
so
that
well
you
that
would
you
lose
are
money for, like shitty relationships? I don't know, past traumatic experiences. Maybe like I don't know. I feel like every time you have unprotected sex, you should lose money for that. But
dang.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Dang.
So I lost a little money here in my day, but I feel like people should lose it. All right. Anyway,
Can we just say cooking is now a skill that you have to know? I mean, not have
cooking
to know,
should
but
be a skill.
It should be paid for.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, that should be money.
Because it's not so common no more.
Cooking
like some people don't know how to cook.
Cooking should be a regular class in the school schedule. It should be not a.
It should, and it used to be.
It should. It really should, and it used to be. Yeah, they used to teach you how to like open a chicken.
Yeah, and home rec.
You know,
they used to teach you how to clean the chicken.
Right, clean the chicken.
Freaking.
They teach you how to make
rinse
regular
it off with cold water. Let it
and
sit in there with freaking apple cider vinegar for freaking 15 minutes. Then soak it again with freaking rinse it off with cold water. Then cut that thing.
It's sad that like literally kids can't cook. Like they don't teach you that stuff.
It's sad that some people don't know how to clean chicken.
Microwave hot dogs. That's how they make peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
They know how to put toast in a toaster oven.
Yep, they're just like, I made some toast today.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to make avocado toast, but they don't know how to make the freaking bread.
No pancakes. Don't know how to make no bacon.
It's like simple stuff.
Nope.
Don't know how to make no oatmeal.
Like, actually, well, pancakes are
I don't know how to make oatmeal.
Come on. I'm saying something.
Pancakes from scratch does
so
take
easy.
a while, but like it's still not that bad.
It do not take.
Not really, no.
They take
it don't. Depends on what kind of flour you get.
Depends on how many pancakes you're trying to make.
If you get the all-purpose flour.
No, we get the pancake batter that you buy at the store.
But if you get the all-purpose flour and you get the baking soda, baking powder, all of that, you good. It's not gonna take you that long. You don't gotta sift the freaking pancake flour.
Y'all trying to make pancakes with like a real scratch? No.
Yeah,
you go to the
like
store.
Yeah, like I've done that.
buy you the buttermilk powder. You pour
Bro,
it in
that's
the
not
little
scratch.
cup.
Oh, I
That's
mean, that's
packaged.
not scratch. Like,
That
I
is
do that,
packaged.
but, you know,
Come on, man. It's still
yeah.
pancakes.
You know,
It still
it's
tastes
funny.
good.
A
Shoot,
kid I
we
used to
need
go
to
to
have a
college
discussion
with,
about this. Is freaking buying stuff in a package cooking, or is it just being lazy?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not.
shoot.
It's not
I mean,
being
no,
lazy.
honestly, I think it's still cooking because a kid I used to go to college with, I brought my waffle maker to school, right? And I was like, oh, you guys want me to make some pancakes? And I think I was doing something, I was preoccupied. I was like, oh, you can start on them if you want. This kid takes like, you know, the powder, like we were talking about the powder waffle mix, and he just pours it on top of the griddle. Like, just pours it on the griddle. I'm like, what are you doing? And
So,
he's like, I'm
so
making
he
it.
didn't even think to look at the box.
No, he poured
He's
So
the
he
never.
powder on
Oh
there,
my god.
and he's just like, oh, I thought you just like add the water while it's in there. I'm like, no, why?
That's at the
Oh,
hotel.
you dumbass.
That's at the hotel. You
I'm
do that
like,
at the
dude,
hotel.
man, like you gotta mix
Not
it.
even at hotel because they have freaking bad mix. And
Yeah,
they pour it.
exactly. At
Bro,
hotels, you can just pour
you
it.
see it liquid.
He
It's
took
in
the
a
But you gotta like
powder.
put the
You
water in
pour
the
it
little
in.
thing. In some hotels,
That's
you
not
gotta put the
pour.
water
That's not
on the
powder.
little.
He
in the
took
little
the
thing so they
powder
can
and he
cook
just
it.
threw it on the skillet. I'm like, have you never made a waffle in your life? This is
Oh my god.
What? I can't believe he really
You
did
need to
that.
go to back.
I had to turn off
home
the
and-
whole thing and clean off the thing.
I cannot believe he really did. Wow.
I was just sitting there watching this happening.
Bro.
Like, you
just watching.
you got a
him pour.
special technique or something? I'm just. He's like, oh,
What?
this is how you do it. I'm like, what do you mean?
But here's the problem though.
Oh.
He was excited too.
Why are
Hey, can
why
you
are
can start
parents
on
not
them too?
teaching their
Oh, okay,
kids
bet.
freaking
What? What are you
freaking sauce
doing?
fingers?
Really just be doing the
making
most.
waffles. What you mean?
Literally, I was so confused. He was just like, I'm just making waffles. I'm like, you are? Because I couldn't tell.
That's funny,
Looks like you're making a
dog.
mess.
Mia,
I'm screaming, dog.
should you get paid for the experiences and stories that you have went through for your entire life? I think you should because you can write a good book with all the stories that you've been through.
I probably could write a great
Realistically.
book of, yeah, realistic. I could probably make a great book of some crazy things we've done. But I feel like, okay, I feel like the real way to determine how much money a person would be worth, not talking about like, you know, this is some sort of like slavery type of situation, okay? I just mean like value on yourself. I feel like the best way to determine that is like, what have you been doing previously in your life to strive for whatever you want to do in your future? Like for me, what I like, I want to act, I want to model, I want to, you know, learn Japanese, I want to study abroad. Those are all things that I feel like I actively try to do at least. If I'm not doing it every day, I'm doing it at least once a week. Like I'm doing modeling gigs, I'm doing acting work, I'm practicing Japanese, I'm doing school, I'm doing work just so I can like pay to live. I honestly don't, I think those small like pay to live jobs, not saying that should lose value to your money because you are learning work ethic, but I also feel like what a person wants to do in their life is how you should be valued in terms of your money. Like if you're doing what you're doing and you're happy doing that, like you've worked so hard to get to this point and you're at a point where you're like, I'm good, then you should be worth $1 million. Right now, I think I'm worth like $300,000. I don't think I'm halfway close to what I want to do in my life. Not even halfway close. And I've hit a lot of bumps on the road, meaning I've lost actual money of my own, where I don't think I'm really close to where I want to be. And with COVID, that pushes me back even further. But that being said, I think I'm on the right track. I don't think I'm worth the $0 because shoot, I know I'm worth more than that. But I don't think I'm worth $1 million because there's still so much stuff I haven't done in my life that I think I still need to do and want to do. And I think the only way I'm going to be worth that value, so to speak, is if I keep trying and I keep working hard to get to that point. When I'm worth $1 million, which if we're talking looks, yeah, I'm probably worth $1 million. But if we're talking about values in regards to like life, I'm getting there, but I'm not there. Is how I'm thinking of it.
Okay. What about you, Mocha?
Got you. All right, so you want to go next?
What about you? Can you hear me?
I don't know
Oh,
if she can.
shoot. You want to go next? Can you
You want
hear
me
me?
to go next?
I
You
don't.
want me?
Can you guys hear each other? Because I can hear you
Yes,
both.
please.
Okay. Okay, well, shoot. I say, given all the experiences that I've had over the years, all the things that I've done, I'd say like roughly close to maybe like 480,000. Close to half a mil, maybe. I've done a lot of things in my life, things that I'm proud for, you know. I think we lost Nina. Can you hear me, Mocha?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So, like, a couple things. I've met a ton of famous people. I've worked with a ton of famous people. I've had my name on several different major broadcasts and work. Like I've worked with different artists who are almost like big time. I've been singing, so I guess you could call musical talent, because I do. Not only do I sing, I play instruments. I'm a music producer, so I'd say like I'm well worth the knowledge as well. I do video editing. I edit all of our content. Well, the majority of our content. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done roughly a few amount of things, so I say like 480,000.
Yeah, there you go. The way you smile about it, you're like, yeah, I did that.
I don't mean to toot my own horn.
You're just like, yeah, I did that.
But yeah, just about that. I still got a long way to go.
I'm gonna put myself. Well, if I had time to calculate all my freaking organs and stuff, maybe I would say about 200,000, just a little bit. I'm not there, because even though I haven't learned a lot of skills and haven't went through a lot of experience, I would say that my emotional and spiritual connection, just being aware and well-rounded, helping to keep people balanced, is, to me, valuable in the sense where whenever I step into a room, everyone's peaceful, everyone's chill, and for me and my peace of mind, that's very important to me, that I can make people just relax and have a good time where it's content. So I'm not there in accomplishing my goals just quite yet, and I'm not there in the sense of I'm a master at freaking meditating, not overthinking anymore, which is never gonna happen, but one can hope. So I would put myself at 200,000.
Okay.
Like, I'm not there, but I'm starting to realize I got a problem, so I need to start working on it.
There you go.
Anyway, you still young too, so we all are still young. We still have a long way
Yeah,
to
we
go. And
are.
if we're saying that we're
Yeah.
this amount of money, just imagine how much we think we're gonna be worth maybe 10 years from now,
For real.
and how much will
Oh,
actually be
yes,
worth.
Do you think your worth
10
starts
years
dying
from now.
after you get old? Like, do you think you start getting crispy and
No, I think
saggy?
you.
No, I
Or
think
you are like worth like a
you become more
million?
No.
priceless.
Yeah, you
What do you get? The
definitely
more
increase in
priceless you
value.
become.
Like you're not a car.
Right. I mean,
It's like you gain more.
cars decrease in value
They
as soon
decrease
as
in
they leave the
value once they
lot.
get older.
Once they leave the
So
lot, too.
with our wisdom and with our expertise and our experience and everything that we learn and our skills, if we improve our skills and everything else, we'll definitely increase in value. Like, think about it. If you had a living, breathing book, well, not a book, but a living, breathing person who's been alive for millions of years, think about all the things that they could have taught you and said, and all the wisdom that they could have brought into this world.
Mm-hmm.
They would be worth
All that they
so
possess.
freaking much money.
That people
Yeah, I
would be
Not only
agree.
worth
that, the
stealing his
technology,
brain.
everything. Yep. They would freaking
They'd
try to
be wanting
dissect
to
him,
experience.
take his
Right,
organs,
exactly.
take his kidneys, take a full piece of his flesh. Because
They'd
think
really be
about it.
fascinated by his brain.
He probably has cure cancer. He probably has cure to all freaking diseases because
Or
he's probably the fact that
survived
he's
cancer.
here for millions of years.
He survived Ebola.
Probably that
The
cure.
Black Plague.
Yeah.
And think about
the Black
yes,
Death.
he has the cure.
His body is the cure.
He's probably trying to figure out how
His
to die,
body's
though.
the cure.
he's an Ellie. He's an Ellie
His
from The
body's
Last
the
of
cure,
Us.
but he also trying to figure out how in the world do I die? I'm done.
He's gonna
Y'all,
save us all from
be
the zombie
gone.
apocalypse. Right? He's like, I don't even want to say that. That's a distasteful joke. But still, that'd be interesting. It'd be sad for him.
Mhm.
Yes.
I would
But
love this lady from Publix. She ordered a cake for her mother who was 104 years old. I would
Oh,
love
that's
to
so
talk to that lady.
awesome.
that's crazy.
104.
I would
Oh,
love to
I'm
talk
still
to that
sad about
lady.
Betty
She
White.
survived.
Oh yes, man.
Oh,
I
dang,
was
man.
very upset. Just a week before
Very
she
upset.
turned
Literally,
The
she
last
was gonna
golden
turn
girl. The
100.
she was gonna
last
turn
golden
100
girl.
years old. Yeah.
Yeah. You died right before the week. The week before. You
She
could
could
have
have
held
even
on
died.
for just a little bit longer.
She could have even died on her birthday, but only.
You bum.
You could have died on
She
your
could
birthday.
even
She
died
died
on her
on her
birthday.
birthday? That's
But like
so
a week
dumb.
before. A week before. Come on.
Man,
You
guess
can
it was
leave
the
on
set
the
time
day
to go.
of. We can do a freaking
You never know the day or
America
the hour.
Coming to America 2, where we give you a whole funeral before you die.
Right,
Bro,
there we
that
go.
was
You
funny.
get to see your
That
own
was
funeral.
I
so
Don't you
didn't
want
see
funny.
it
that?
yet.
Oh my
Don't you want
god.
that, Betty?
Yes,
Betty,
that's a spoiler
we could
for
have gave you
you.
a bomb funeral.
That's
I
a
haven't
spoiler.
seen the
If
Coming
you have
America
not
2.
seen Coming
Is
to
it funny?
America 2, that is a
Yeah, I
sad
haven't seen the
shame.
second
Yes,
one.
it is.
Fire movie. That movie was so funny. That movie.
Oh
Bro.
boy, I'm gonna have to see it.
If y'all like Nina, go watch it, cause it's hilarious.
This dude had a whole funeral before he died.
He's like, all right,
Had a
before I
whole
go,
funeral before
I
he
need you
died.
guys
He
to
was
have
like-
the funeral before I die.
Like, what make?
I want to
like,
have
why
my
can't I
funeral
go
right
to a
now.
funeral?
Like, I want my
What-
funeral right now.
What's the point of a funeral if I can't see it? So I wanted to have a funeral before I die. I wanted to see the funeral.
So what
before
he
I die.
he watched the funeral.
In his coffin, yeah.
I want to make sure that my funeral looks bomb. I don't want none of the little
He was just
stuff.
selling it
I don't
everywhere,
want
bro.
y'all to just throw me in a casket and freaking give me flowers. I want to see who coming. I want to hear a freaking song that's being sung on my
Bro.
freaking funeral. I want to hear all that.
You know, I've seen I've seen some things over the years. This is not funny, but it also is genuinely hilarious. There's been like I've seen pictures of like people's funerals where like dude was like he was laying in the bed playing the PS4. Like it was a whole setup. Yes, and then yes, hell, like they had the controller in his hand.
I'm
Bro, I've
dead.
seen one where like they had the
Bro,
casket standing up and he was out like stretched. He was like, I want to get a hug before I go. Everybody give me a hug. So I've seen some things over the years.
bro.
I just could not
Like, what
believe
side of
these
the internet
people
do you be
real,
on?
bro. I could not believe these.
What y'all be on?
Twitter.
No, no, no. They
Right.
probably had that in their will and be like, I want to be stretched out so
Some of
y'all
these
can
were
hug me
kids.
before I go. I want to feel y'all.
No, bro.
Some of
That
these were
junk was
kids.
wild, bro. Yes, some of these were teenagers. That junk was
Oh my
it was wild.
God. No wonder why it's messed up.
That was so wild. Huh?
People be doing the most.
I said no
The
wonder why it's
most.
so messed up. Freaking
The
teenagers.
Like, I'm sure if you look it up, you'll probably find it somewhere. But yeah, this was wild. I could even go on and on about it.
People
I don't
really be
like
just
funerals,
doing
bro.
the.
I don't like funerals. I just
People
don't.
been doing Zoom funerals because like my uncle's Zoom funeral was 2 days
COVID,
ago.
yeah.
I don't even know how you can do Zoom funerals. That doesn't even make any sense to me.
It's like just like
I
it's like if you
don't
went to
even
like a Zoom wedding, like they just have the camera and then everyone says their kind of like things like, oh, I was close with him,
You don't get to
this
see
and
him.
that. I mean, you get to see him, but like if it's open casket, you know, you're looking at it on your screen like, yep.
That's kind of uncomfortable.
Just nodding slowly.
I've been to
That
2
is
Zoom
very
funerals so
uncomfortable.
far,
Oh, so
and I think I
sorry.
have another one in a week or in a few days.
I'm so
Oh
sorry.
shoot! I'm sorry.
Love COVID, man. Really just be the best.
Oh. Y'all wear your
Fuck
mask,
you,
please.
COVID.
Wear
Fuck
your
you,
mask.
COVID.
Right, like wear your
Wear
mask.
2 masks.
People.
Wear
They
your
can't even.
mask.
If you feel safe to get vaccinated, go ahead and do it.
And wear a
Talk to
mask
your
too.
no. It's talk
Cause
to
it's not
your
like it
doctor,
works.
and if your doctor says
Wear
that
2
you
masks.
should get vaccinated, you should definitely do it. If your doctor say do it, then do it. That's all I gotta say. If the
I don't
doctor
care if you're
don't say-
vaccinated.
Yep.
I don't care
If
if
your
you got
doctor
the
says
swine
do it,
flu.
do it.
For all I
Right, but
care,
if-
still wear
Wear
your
2 masks.
mask, man.
regardless of you got the vaccination or not, bro, wear your fucking mask.
I'm
Wear
so
your
tired of all these
fucking
people
mask.
that are just like,
Put
I'm
your
vaccinated.
mask
It's all you
on.
unvaccinated people that are spreading COVID. Shoot, the unvaccinated people are inside.
No.
It's y'all vaccinated fools now. Like,
Even
Oh.
the
Yeah.
vaccinated folks is inside too.
Like everybody who walking out here with no freaking mask on
no
is
mask.
vaccinated.
Like,
Be
you
like,
gotta keep
oh,
your
I
mask
can't catch it.
on.
No, you
I
can't.
can't catch
They
it.
literally
Yes,
say,
you can
oh,
catch
you
it.
can get.
Y'all didn't hear
You can
COVID's
catch it.
over.
It's just not that
Right, like
bad.
y'all didn't hear it ended. No, man.
Apparently, you didn't hear that it's still going. Like,
Right,
they
I don't
over
think you
there in the
heard.
freaking corner, like, what's up? He like a gang member now. He got a freaking mafia on his back and everything. Like, he owns half the freaking state.
All you gotta do is
He
just
owns
go
half the
little.
world.
That's all you gotta do.
Just wear your mask.
I get
We
it.
can
You can't
get all-
breathe.
we can all get through this much faster if y'all just wear your mask. And,
Just wear your mask.
And
Wear
if
your
you
mask and
can,
stay 6
get
feet.
vaccinated.
Stop touching people. Wash your hands.
Yo,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
wash
you
your
know
hands
we're
every
still in a
time.
pandemic. Don't go out of your way to start
Clean underneath
doing
the
things you're not
nails.
supposed to be doing. Like, wash your hands. Don't be coughing in anyone's face. You don't feel good. Stay your ass at home. Like,
cough into your arm. Don't cough out.
Text
in the
somebody.
air,
Say,
period.
I
Right,
can't
like-
go.
Don't sneeze in the air.
yeah, text. Say you can't go. Like, don't. I'm
Right.
just tired of people dying, man. So if everybody can just do their part and like not die,
If the CDC
that would be
said
really
5
great.
days, nah, it's 14. I'm pretty sure it's 14 now.
Honestly, I hate the whole
Pretty
5
sure
day
it's
thing.
14.
I'm vaccinated, so it's only 5 days
That's-
for me.
That,
How'd
that's
you get
some
COVID in the
bull.
first place?
That's some
Because you
bull.
were
Fooling around.
They said it's
fooling
a
around. That's how you
tool.
got COVID in the first place.
No,
Mm-mm-mm.
stop fooling around. We still in
Tired of
quarantine.
it. Tired of it. But
I'm tired
we'll
of it. You
see.
tired of it. We all tired of it. Stop.
I just want to go
Stop.
outside. I just want to go outside without
I-
having to risk my
I just
life
want to go outside with no
Me
fear.
too.
every day.
Yeah.
I went to Florida last weekend, and they're just out there, no mask, chilling,
Oh, yeah.
straight
It's Florida.
chilling. And
It's
I was like,
fucking
I don't give 2 F's about who's not wearing their mask, because I know good and well I'm gonna be wearing mine. I was
It's
like,
Florida.
y'all better stay right over there with that germ.
6 feet.
And I went to Miami too, so I was just like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna be wearing this the whole time. Like I do not want to get close to anybody.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, I'm like, y'all really just out here, huh?
Just out here.
Just out here.
Dang near free balling. Off your
Right.
face is free balling.
For real. No mask.
If you ain't got no mask
on.
on, you naked to me, bro.
You naked, right? Like put some
Yep.
clothes on.
Right, put some
I can't
clothes
even look at you.
Right, put some clothes on. You really just out here like that. Dang.
As in South Park, they call the mask chin diapers because people always be wearing them on their chin. But no, we need you to wear them over your face. Over your face.
Right.
Yep.
Over your face.
Wear them over your nostrils, not over your mouth, over your
The
nose.
nose part is supposed to protect.
That's
you
why they
from
have the
inhaling.
freaking. That's why they have that little
Good job.
clip to put over your nose. Make sure it
Exactly.
stay there. Make sure. If it's not clipping, it's upside down. Flip it around.
No, they want y'all to use them like legit surgical masks.
Yeah, did you guys see that new mandate?
Yeah,
where
but
it's like
I remember
you go
in
into
the
a store and they give you
beginning-
masks
cloth
now?
masks. No, I ain't hear about that one. I just
Maybe-
heard that they've said no more cloth masks. You gotta use the surgical mask that they give.
Oh
the
yeah, I've heard about
cloth
that.
mask.
Come on.
Did you guys
why
hear
does that
about, like,
matter?
But the
Maybe it's just
surgical
in
mask,
Chicago,
I
but
remember
they
in the
give
beginning-
you. Go on.
In the beginning, they didn't have any. They completely sold out, and during the warehouses, they couldn't make any more because they didn't have any because it was so high in demand. But that's why people started making cloth masks, and now cloth masks are accessories and all that shit. So it's just like, so they're making some now. They got some.
Still though, why does it matter what kind of mask we wear? As long as we're wearing a
For
mask,
real.
we should be straight.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's a mask.
I'll have to look into it and see how they make it different. Because even
See-
though like some cloth masks have like the actual filters in them, depends on what kind of filter it is.
Well, in all cases, wear your fucking mask. You just need to wear your mask.
Over your nose.
And we'll be all straight.
See, in Chicago, there's no excuse now. Anytime you enter a grocery store, I don't know if it's like this for other people yet, but like there's this new mandate, or not mandate, but there's this new thing where any grocery store you go into, the store is obligated, or like if you need one, that is, the store will give you you get up to 3 masks per person. So like you can go into any grocery store, but they give you like the big medical masks, like those like big fat ones, not like those little blue ones, but they give you those big whatever 90 something masks. So I went to Walmart the other day and they're like, would you like some masks? And I was like, oh sure. And they're 3 giant like medical masks, and literally everybody that was coming into the store, here's your 3 masks, here's your 3 masks, like there's no excuse.
Man,
Like,
you
if-
is gonna
You better, like you better get
They
that
say you ain't
mask.
getting ours, so she's sick.
Right,
No
you ain't getting
way.
us sick.
Wait,
That's
At
what
last
every
you
time,
said.
grocery store now here in Chicago.
last time
It's
I was in
crazy.
Chicago, we couldn't go nowhere without wearing a mask. We couldn't go nowhere without wearing a mask.
It's worse now. Like,
Yeah.
you can't go anywhere unvaccinated now. Like, you can't go to a gym. You can't go to a restaurant. You can't book a hotel. You can't go to
You
a
can't book
bar.
hotel.
You can't do anything unless you're vaccinated now.
So I can't go to Chicago because that
So
sucks.
Chicago sucks right now, so I've been chilling. Yeah.
Crazy.
I literally,
Feeling
yeah,
like a villain.
I'm chilling.
Well, shoot, it's been a show. We gonna get up out of here, and we've talked about some great topics today. I hope y'all learned something. Hope y'all take bits and pieces out of this and apply it to your life, and we'll all have a good time. I'm your boy Sar. I'm the host. You can follow me on Instagram at official.S.A.W. What's y'all socials?
Nina.g.williams. Till our Valentine's podcast, Mocha.
Well, this is Mocha signing out. You can follow me on Instagram at Mocha Badu on Instagram.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, it's been fun. Now it's time to run. Let's go.